Did you say pop?
Yes.
Was that a real fart?
No.
Oh. Oh, dude, I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna have to keep that in. Keep that in.
Yes.
Do you say pop or do you say
Pop.
soda?
Pop.
Pop. I'm a pop guy too.
You got to.
It's the Midwest special.
Yep, the Midwest special.
Yeah. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to BevBois, your one-stop shop for all your energy drink reviews. I'm Brian.
I'm Christian.
And today we're reviewing Amino Energy.
Get a little grape flavor here.
Yeah. I was told we had to do this when BevBois started out, and we originally kind of brought the idea, and we're just messing around with it and talking around with it. Talked to some friends. I have one buddy. Shout out Evan Lauder. He's like, you gotta do Amino Energy. That's my go-to. I drink it all the time. Now he said we should do the blueberry lemonade, but when I was going to pick it up, I saw grape, and I was like, we haven't done a grape yet. Like,
Yeah.
just really want to kind of get in there and just get in with those grapes.
Yep. Get graped.
Get graped. Price point wasn't bad when I picked it up. It was about $2.49 for 12-ounce can, 355 milliliters. If you're the Euro population versus the American population, we can defend each other in the comments who's right and who's wrong. But can-wise, they did a rebrand. They used to look a little bit different. It used to kind of run up the side instead of being across the top. Really like the rebrand. I think it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper. It looks more like a traditional energy drink. Obviously going through it, Optimum Nutrition, very large brand. Everybody's probably had the Optimum Nutrition protein. It's one of the better tasting proteins on the market. But when you first look at it, you're like, all right, like this is more of a sports nutrition drink versus traditional energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime energy, 100 milligrams of caffeine, so a little bit lower.
Yep.
That's one of the staples right up on top. Zero sugar, which is another big thing. What's crazy though is that it says energy and hydration underneath the label, but it classifies itself as a sparkling hydration drink.
Interesting.
Yeah. Looking through it though, nice slim can, very reminiscent of Red Bull, Alani Nu, Celsius. Those like 12-ounce slender cans kind of going up there. Looks kind of neat, like I said. Definitely, you don't look bad, you don't look weird, you don't feel one way or the other when you're drinking it, other than maybe this is the guy that probably takes his hydration and thinks his BCAAs in the gym are gonna be
helping him get gains. Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just drinking toenails.
Yep, pretty much. That was the one thing I thought of when we first brought this up, was the actual amino energy powder.
Yeah.
Back in the day, back when I thought amino acids were actually worth a shit. But essentially, yeah, it was just the powdered version of this amino energy. I'm sure they still make it.
I think they do.
Yeah.
They used to have I think it was the blueberry lemonade flavor.
Yeah.
It was like a light blue.
Yeah, they had some good flavors.
It definitely tasted great. But obviously, as a carbonated version, it's probably going to taste a little bit better.
Yes.
That's just me. I like the sparkles. I like the bubbles. They fill my gut up and they make me happy. So just kind of going through part of the things that looking through the can. Essential Amino Energy, all Amin.O Energy, that's their trademark. Sparkling and energy plus hydration, a blend of 100 milligrams of caffeine from natural sources for energy, plus amino acids and electrolytes for hydration. Enjoy anytime you have an energy boost. That's all capitalized, all exclamation point bolded. AM wake up, afternoon pick me up, pre or post exercise. Live your active life with essential Amin.O Energy, registered trademark, sparkling. On the back of the can, you'll see 100 milligrams of caffeine from natural sources, a little coffee cup. Electrolytes for hydration, 5 grams of amino acids, and 0 grams of sugar. Suggested use for healthy adults. Consume responsibly as part of a healthy diet and exercise program, and drink at least 100 fluid ounces of water per day. Exercise may increase your need for fluid intake. Do not combine with alcohol. Do not consume more than 300 milligrams of caffeine from sources per day.
Good one.
Yeah, I don't think I know a single person who consumes a coffee or an energy drink that stops at 300 milligrams. So I get the legal, kind of clarification on there, but let's be honest, no one's stopping there. Ingredient label, carbonated water, and then their amino blend. is the very next thing. So the entireness of it should be listed prior to caffeine. So we should get at least about 100 milligrams of each of these. L-threonine, L-leucine, L-citrulline, L-theanine, L-alino, L-glutamine, micronized taurine, L-lysine, hydrochloride, natural and artificial flavor, tartaric acid, malic acid, sodium citrate, potassium sorbate, and potassium benzoate. Typical things that you'll see in an energy drink. They use them as preservatives to make sure that the flavor doesn't kind of dissipate over time, no matter how long it sits on a shelf. Sucralose is going to be your main sweetener. Caffeine from tea leaf and or coffee bean. And then acyl-sulfate, potassium chloride, and magnesium phosphate for your electrolytes. So you're probably getting less from the electrolytes than you really kind of like. As such a big driver and hydration is on there, I don't know if you're getting a ton of like the electrolytes on there for you. Obviously a 10-cent rebate. And as much caffeine from natural sources as 8 fluid ounces of a standard brew coffee. Total carbohydrates, 1. Total sugar, 0. Protein, 0. Obviously. Sodium, 100 milligrams. Total fat, 0. 5 calories per can. So not a bad label. I don't think your aminos that you're intaking are going to be what's going to set you apart from the next guy of, getting your ideal physique and becoming this kind of Greek Adonis kind of body like French. Like if I take this, I'm not going to turn into him. I'm still going to look like me and I'm still going to be sad. That's just, that's my take on that. You can take it for what it's worth.
I feel like these grapes are kind of pixelated, don't you think? They look like fucking pixelated to you?
It kind of reminds me of like a clip art.
Yeah, I know.
Looking at it,
it's like they drag, where you drag the image from Google to like your Word doc or your presentation.
You can see like the little dots in there.
I know.
Like,
we noticed all the details.
Definitely could have did a better picture of a grape on there.
Yeah, the grape is. I don't know why I noticed it, but I did.
Yeah, the rest of the can though,
solid,
very clean. Flavor to flavor. The purple gets replaced on all of them, and obviously the main image, and then they replace that flavor coloring right there.
And the top ring in the back.
Top ring, very basic. Up here, we're not going to get like a specific like ON, similar to how Red Bull does. Very just simple ideology. This doesn't look like it's a heat sealed can. It looks like it's actually painted on the can itself.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it now.
Yeah. That really did a fantastic job, and more people need to do it just like that. Yeah, what's your initial take on that?
Yeah, I think it definitely does look clean. It's branded just like the actual supplement is. Like back in the day when I used to drink it, Amino Energy, I do think they did it up the side originally. Maybe they've probably changed it on there too, but the ON, you always notice that if you're in the have anything to do with fitness, you know what Optimum Nutrition is. Yeah.
Steve, wasn't it? What was the guy's name?
Oh, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook, yeah. Steve Cook was like the OG.
Yeah, that's true.
Optimum Nutrition athlete.
He was like the poster boy for ON. So
I don't know if he's still with them or not.
Yeah, I have no idea. I kind of got away from
following his stuff. He used to have, great things. Everyone's probably watched somebody. Like he was essentially fitness-wise, he was like a C-bum, just obviously not Mr. Olympia 7 times. But
I think he was like an IFBB pro, maybe competed in the Olympia, was like a top 10 finisher, and I want to say, I feel like he did classic physique too. It was a lot different back then, because he was obviously jacked, but not close to
he's not this juiced up,
perfect. That's just
tapered body.
Yeah.
But he looked great. You saw him on the street, oh my god, that guy, he's got everything figured out. He's pretty dialed, but you're not seeing a basketball-sized deltoid on him.
Yeah.
It's probably just veiny and ready to pop.
Yep. All right, well, should we...
Speaking of pops.
Speaking of pop, let's pop that top! What that means. All right, let's see here. Okay.
Not bad.
Oh,
Whoa!
The fuck is
we
that?
We spilling over?
I think we got a little drop.
Little drop? Little drip in me drip?
The fuck was that?
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Never seen that. First time for everything. It got a little anxious and just kind of spilled over there. My Midwest came out a little bit. Spilled out over there. Okay. Going in. Just pouring, you can definitely smell the grape. It's an artificial grape, smell. But clear, which is nice to see. You don't often see a clear energy.
That is a pungent grape flavor or smell.
It's It's like a cross between like cough syrup grape and like candy grape, like Laffy Taffy. I don't hate it though, but I'm also I'm a big grape fanatic. So like a red grape type of like it's not gonna smell like white grape, but
No.
grape juice. It definitely does smell like a grape juice.
I can definitely see where you get the cough syrup though.
Yeah, like that, like almost like too strong of like grape smell. I really like that it's clear.
It just
Yeah.
it looks like water.
Which you don't normally see in any type of energy drink or even like some hydration drinks out there. You're probably gonna get some kind of like artificial coloring or even natural coloring just so it looks like the flavor and try to add to the experience of consuming it. But I'm a fan of the clearness of it.
Yeah.
Are we ready to rip this?
Let's do it.
Let's do this thing.
There you go.
I definitely looked bad doing that. I was like, good though. It's not as strong as I would have thought, like smelling it. Like I could easily rip a can of that.
I like it too.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what the other flavors are like.
Yeah. I've only had one other one. It was the strawberry one. It was really good.
I did like the strawberry one a lot. So, flavor-wise, I think they did a great job.
Yeah. I feel like this tastes very similar to the actual powder, but obviously
Yeah.
just a little carbonated. Not a ton of carbonation though, which I'm not mad about.
Yeah,
It's pretty smooth.
I think I'd like a little bit more carbonation because even when you drink like, who does grape juice? Like, what brand is that?
Welch's?
Yeah, Welch's. Like, you know when you do like Welch's grape juice, it has that like, it's not carbonated, but you get that little like a in it, almost like a Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like a little bit more carbonation.
Juicy
to add to
juice.
it. Yeah, juicy juice.
Juicy juice.
Juicy juice used to hit.
Slap.
I remember the first time I ever had it was at my grandpa's funeral. Like, not to, like, I don't know, like, that was just like a distinct memory of like, alright, like kids go to this room and they had juicy juice, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
Oh, this is pretty good. Me and my mom used to get the freaking like, it was like the juice in this little like carton, and you freeze them, and then when you go to make it, you unfreeze them, and it's like this, like a frozen goop, and you just add water and stir it up. And that's how we made juice. We never got the bottled juice. I don't know what the fuck those things are called, or if they
It's like
even
one of those sponges that you put in the water and it expands.
No, it's not quite.
Just drinking the towels.
It was like, it was almost like a miniature. It was almost like a, I think like a biscuit dough can. Like you just peel off the top, take it off, and then just.
Did they do orange juice like that too?
Yep, there was orange juice.
You had to put it in like a pitcher.
Yes, and then
were you a glass pitcher family, or did you have like the
had-
one like old?
we had
plastic?
the red plastic pitcher with a white top.
Ours was orange with like I think it started as white and then it was like
Fucking
beige, like
beige.
walls.
Yep.
And my dad's just gotta get the OG in there. Definitely hit though. Like, we never had a bad juice out of that. We used to do the Country Time lemonade, like the powder too.
Oh yeah.
My sister didn't realize like it had the sugar in there. So for like a year and a half, she was putting the sugar in with it.
Super fucking sweet.
And my dad's like, what the fuck is wrong with this juice, this lemonade? And she's like, I don't know, because she thought she was making it like Kool-Aid, so she was like, just...
That's hilarious.
I was a chubby kid.
I like that shit though. It's good.
This is good, like I like it. I definitely like it. Not price bad. I think, like I said, the aminos, it's whatever. I'm not going to consume that for aminos when I could just drink protein. Take a scoop of protein, I'm going to get all the aminos I need from it and the actual protein to actually build up some muscle. So that's just me. But like, if I'm driving like back at night or something, I'm like, I just need a little bit to make it through, and I'm not looking to get wired and stay up once I get home. This would not be a bad one.
Yeah, I do think I would get tired of drinking it every day though, just because of that strong grape flavor. Personally, like I don't know if I could rip through a case of this like straight for like
If you do like a
couple
variety
weeks.
pack, it'd be good though.
Yeah.
I wonder if they sell a variety. I'd have to look. Yeah, I don't know if I could do like Even with the other one, like the strawberry, I don't know if I can do like
It's
a
a little,
solid case.
yeah, it's a little too much for like consistent for me at least.
Yeah. It is good though.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, just like with electrolytes, like I could see this as like a nice entry level energy drink to get someone into it.
Yep, low dosage.
Low dosage. It's not as pungent on like the acidity flavor, and it tastes more, like I said, like juice, like a juicy juice. So
Yep.
Welch's.
Yep.
So like if someone's like, I don't know what I should try, I just want to see if I like them. Like this would be a good recommendation. Just to kind of get them into
Nice.
it.
That was a good one.
Just to kind of get them into it a little bit and see if they like this, and then they can step up to the big leagues and figure it out.
Yep. Pound of bang energy. Yeah. So what are we thinking for ratings on this? For me, the can is solid. That pixelated grape definitely
knocks it. It takes a hit.
didn't do it any favors. Yeah, the ingredients are solid. The taste is good. The price is about what you would expect. For me, it's gonna be not something I would drink every day. I probably wouldn't go out of my way, but like if I'm stopping at a gas station, I want something a little bit different. I might see this and pick it up. To be honest with you, and I definitely would definitely do that. So for me, it's probably gonna be coming in around like a 6.7. Above. No, definitely above mid, but definitely not in like my top tier or even like my rotation necessarily.
Yeah.
So.
If I went just off of like me liking grape and doing it that way, I'd say like 7.1. But when everything comes into it, I'm gonna give it a 6.8.
Yeah.
It's not a bad price. The ingredients are a little bit lower dose than my liking, so I probably have to drink 2 of them. So I'm probably doubling the price on it. That's just me. But overall, it's a solid energy drink. It's a great starter one if you're just looking to try something you haven't had any before and you don't want to like. Obviously, with the sheer volume and amount of energy drinks that are out there, it can be super overwhelming if you're just trying to get into it. So I think this would be a great place to start if you're trying to just see if one that you might like on a whim.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, people. Thanks for tuning in. This was the Amino Energy Grape review. Make sure to check our website out. It is now live. BevBois.com. BevBois.com. Got some merch up there. T-shirts, sweatshirts. Definitely buy those so we can keep affording to use the website. And yeah, go check that out. We got a couple blogs on there. Some cool pictures of us as well. So yeah, till next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.